Hey everybody. Howdy. We are here. Oh, just gonna see me for a second. I'm trying not to let you see my hair. I'm not particularly vain, but my hair is rather grey.
YouTube, Alicia Redshaw or YouTube?
Just type in YouTube and then search in YouTube. Just trying to get my husband to find. So tonight, and I do have to say, hi, my name's Lisa. And I am Scrapbook Fantasies. But my name's on the screen. So I'm just going to share this into, we're using Runaway Princess tonight. Maybe I'll put here, this is what we did in class this week at the Creative Family Group. And that's all we teach the majority of our free classes. Actually, all our classes are free. I don't know if that's honest. It is honest, actually. The only time a class wouldn't be free with us is if you joined a virtual retreat and then you bought a $50 or $75 kit, and then what happens is you you pay for the kit, and then what happens is you get to the computer's going, sorry. You get to watch the classes, and they're in a private group. So they're not free for everybody, but they are free for those that do the virtual retreat because they don't actually pay for the classes, they only pay for the kit. So I'm just sharing this in the Creative Family Group so that if anyone's in the Creative Family Group looking for the class, it actually pops up in there for them. Just going to make sure that everyone can find it. So tonight we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to log out there because we do not need any more devices running on our Wi-Fi than what we have right now. There we go. Okay. So there we go. This is what we did this week, and we used Tropicana, which was one of our collections from 2021. Yes, it is ours, just like our Runaway Princess we're using tonight. So I'm going to put this over here. I actually have cardstock here, and this cardstock is hiding something really, really special that you're going to get to see. It is in the online store if you want to see it. So hello Marge and Marie. Hello Sandy and Robin. Hello Trish. Fina, Liz and Leela. And let's have a look. Oh, hello Di. Di's in YouTube watching. Look at that. Howdy doody. We've got our first YouTube comment. So I can see Facebook in front of me. But over here I have, I'm just going to move my
My YouTube's way behind.
YouTube's way behind, is it?
Yep.
Just moving my diary so I can bring this a bit closer. I kind of am gonna. I think I'm gonna scrap lift myself.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can I just do a quick thing about how Milton told me to get rid of the captions if you don't want the subtitles?
Okay, yeah.
So.
Do you want me to do it on a screen
yes,
to show them?
Please.
Okay. Do I need to be in Facebook?
We may not see it because we've got admin and we're different.
Oh, okay.
So. With the
can you just let me get into Facebook?
Yep, just jump into Facebook.
Just hold the phone a second, people.
Hold the phone.
This is very slow.
Yeah, because some people the other night found the captions were
they don't like the subtitles.
Yep.
Not captions,
the
subtitles.
So
where do I go?
Okay, the three little dots.
On the video?
Yep, on the video, the three dots.
Oh, okay.
The hamburger on the side.
So I'm just going to open up. I'm just going to share my screen. Maybe
it will. Maybe it will.
I'm just trying to open the video.
Sorry for the delay, but it might
I'm just opening the video. It's very slow to open. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to share my screen. So you'll now see my screen.
Yeah, so the three little dots.
Three little dots.
Yep, click them. Oh, here you are, Sky. Yep.
And then what am I meant to find?
There's one that says turn off captions, but we won't see it.
Oh, because I own the video.
Because you're an admin.
So it says turn off captions.
Yeah, like
So
that says
down in
turn off notifications for this post. There'll be another one that says turn off captions.
And make sure you don't unfollow
Or
us.
if you don't have that, you'll have a box that says CC. You click the CC box and then it gives you the option to turn off captions.
Okay, so let's go back to our video. Because that's just showing the same thing. Bing, 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 bing. Because that just is psychotic.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah.
That's just really psychotic. I'm gonna log out of Facebook. Yeah, that was really psychedelic, wasn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully that's in it. Like Alicia and I can't see it because we're admins.
Yeah.
But it should be in there for you guys to turn the captions off. Or there should be a CC.
Okay, where am I up to?
Square with a CC.
Did I say Marge and Marie? Yeah, I did. Okay. I got up to Leela. Hello, Carolyn. Oh, I've lost comments. Hello, Marlene. Hello, Alison. Hello, Dee and Mary. Hello, Kathy. And hello, Beryl. So we've got people everywhere. And I'm just going to go back over here to this screen. And on YouTube, hello, Faina and Carolyn. Carolyn and Faina and Di are on both. So let's show you the Runaway Princess paper first. So this is paper 1. And one of the ladies just made a comment on the picture Quentin put up about this paper here. Yes, we have plenty of this in stock because this is our paper. So it is printed with sustainable inks and sustainably sourced papers.
Archival paper.
And it's archival. It's the best quality. We just kept going up and up and up. There's not a lot of meat in the pricing, and that's because we went with a better quality paper. And with the, we're hoping that in, like 3 or 4 years, we get more printed and then it'll make the price a bit better for us. But that's neither here nor there. It's about producing a really good product. And it's printed in Brisbane. The people are absolutely lovely. Best people. Oh, and you should see the proofs we saw today. But we can't show you those. We've got something else to show you instead. So that's paper 2. Sorry, I'm waffling. Paper 3 with the brick. It's Runaway Princess is quite dark. We actually have a teenage customer, and she buys this all the time because she just loves it. This collection, and I get why, because it's really quite cool. I think it's cool. So that was paper 3, and this is paper 4. These are great for cards. And then paper 5. Is this one? And then paper 6, which is the most popular paper in the collection. Obviously, because it's got this on the back of it. And everyone loves these flowers. Okay. So there we go. And I do have with me, I did actually be a bit naughty, and I went through my box of Flower Power, which was not our last release, but the release before. And this is paper 1 from Flower Power, which goes really well with Runaway Princess. And this is paper 5. The hot pink in this. Okay. So I'm going to put these over here. Oh, and Quentin wanted me to show you, so with the cage that came in today, yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before? It came in this week. Oh no, it was the day before because Stamperia came in yesterday, and I'm still going with the Stamperia. You have to give me a chance. There's a lot of it to create. The little wooden doodahs are back in stock, and we got a couple of doily stencils, which means I get to dig out. Yep, this is not the same one. Oh no, it is. It's this one. It's the mandala. So when you clean them with a scourer, they're not green anymore. They become clear. Yeah, and when you leave black paint on it, this was from a class. This is what happens after classes. That's okay. She'd be right. I'll survive. I've survived worse. So
Leslie's just joined in about the captions. So, Leslie, beside where it says Scrapbook Fantasies,
up the top, the dots.
There'll be 3 horizontal dots. If you click those 3 dots,
it should
be something there about closed captions or subtitles that you can turn off.
Yeah.
So that's on the video itself, the 3 dots. Should be closed captions or turn off. If you want to PM me, I'll chat to you on
Maybe
that
you should PM her. Send her the pictures Milton sent.
Okay,
Hello, Deborah and Michelle. Hello, Leslie. Thank you, Dee. That's lovely. If you watch the replay, they explained at the start how to turn them off. Okay, yeah. Quentin is actually going to message Leslie. Okay, so I've got 2 bits of. This is that lovely white embossed linen. I'm going to do a double. I think I said earlier in the week I'd do a double. So what I do before I start a double is I make sure I like the edge that's sort of rounded to be the front. And I make sure that they are exactly the same size. There we go. Because some cardstock's rectangular. So I'm making a double. So I'm going to turn those over. And what I'm going to do is I am going to join them together.
Michelle turned hers off while we were talking to her.
Well, there you go. Awesome. Just follow those instructions and turn them off as well on the bottom of the computer. Yeah. Hello, Beryl and Bronny as well. And we'll go over here. Do we get anyone new over here? Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Right. So it is interesting. Ooh, I'm just going to, for interest's sake, just going to go over here. I'm just going to see what happens over on YouTube. Oh, look, there's a live stream going on YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube.
2 people are watching. Well, do you know what? That's 2 more people that have ever watched a live stream on my YouTube channel before, because I've never done one.
All right.
You know.
Where are we up to? Do I need to share anything or post?
Can
anything?
I?
No.
I just. Oh. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear off 3 pieces of double-sided tape. I don't use really narrow stuff. I use stuff with a little bit of gusto. And it's about, nearly 2 inches long. And I make sure it's lined up nicely. And I put a Band-Aid at the bottom. And I put a Band-Aid at the top. I might put a 4th one on here. Just to line it up. Right. Oh, I've got a couple of things here. Actually, these are from Flower Power. And this is from Runaway Princess. Because I never know what I'm going to use. And Quentin goes, you should grab stuff from the store and just see what you're going to use. And I'm like, really? He goes, what are you going to use? No idea. But I do know I want to use this. I love this piece of wood. But I want to make something sort of girly. How are we going to line this up? I think we're going to go that way. So from side to side, it doesn't quite line up. But what we could do is we could do that. See, I like that. That's nice. So we've got like that. Top to bottom.
So that's paper using 2 sheets of paper, one.
Yeah.
And you're sticking them together.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, I'm going to have so many screens open here. My PC's going to have some.
I like that. That lines up really nice.
Love the blue wood, says Bronny.
Yeah. Loving this colour. I'm thinking we're going to add a bit of pink. Rightio. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go flip it this way. So this is our centre point here, and then we're going to turn it around so it comes to our line, right? So that's our centre point. We'll line it up nice and neat. So this is our centre point here, and we're going to cut, let's go 11 inches. By I'm going to move them as 1 by 10 inches.
So you're
Now,
cutting both sheets at the same time.
Yeah, I am in my whopper chopper. Sorry. Try and cut the 2 together in your trimmer so they're exactly the same. I'm going to say that this guillotine, my husband can't spell guillotine very well. So the guillotine is also called a lopper chopper in our online store. So remembering that's our center point there.
So it was 10 by what, sir?
10 by 11. Because I'm thinking, we open it out and we do that. What do you think? I like that. Oh, I'm actually going to show you what I'm scrap lifting. Well, I was going to scrap lift and I've got sidetracked. Only Friday nights will be on YouTube Dye. Only, yes, only Friday nights. You can't stream from a group. So I'm going to put this up here and I'm going to show you all this. So this is a class of mine from 3 years ago. So what was that, like 2019? This was a sneak peek I did and I changed it to black and white. Yeah, no idea why. Who knows what I was thinking. Actually, I used to just do a sneaky peek or change it to black and white, I think. So I'm pretty sure it's Kaiser Craft paper. And there's a stencil there in the background. It's probably the same stencil I'm using. But I'm thinking I might do something similar with a banner and some sort of tabby thing. And I don't know. What do you think? I think it might be an idea. So I'm thinking I might try and do a double page that sort of is got some elements from that.
Idea, your subtitle's called it a whopper chopper.
A whopper chopper? No, it's a lopper chopper. And you know what? I didn't even make sure that my mat was straight.
No, your mat's a little bit screwy.
It's a little bit screwy.
I was trying to get your attention earlier, but my subtle symbols for screw width were probably a little bit.
Well, I know it is because this side I had moved earlier because I was doing something here. And I've taken away the messy mat because the messy mat's really, really messy right now. It's covered in aqua paint. Let's see how that goes. See if you don't see too much on my lap. There you go. So then I also have, oh geez.
That's bright pink. Is that flamingo?
This is called
Candy. Candy.
And it is Kaiser Craft glitter card because it doesn't molt. Whopper chopper. A whopper chopper. Do I need to tag my lopper chopper with whopper chopper in the online store just in case?
How much of that candy are we going to use, do you know?
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe 2 sheets.
What?
What do we think of that? That's pretty. I love this XOXO. And I've used this before, this You and You. I have used it before with pictures of my girls. But I just love the letter flares. I've got an N and an A. Naomi and Amelia Ann. Well, it's Naomi, John, and Amelia Ann. Both the girls have hyphenated names. Yep, I'm that nutty mother. That's me. I'm a nut. My name's Alicia, and I'm a nut. What do we think? I have a million other things as well. Like I have Dreamin' and Beauty, and I have this Dreamin'. Do Helen is dreaming. But I like the XO. And I've got some little bows, maybe. And I did get some balloons. Amelia Ann loves helping me when I pick product. She likes to help me and carry everything because she loves shopping. I enjoy shopping. Right. Okay. And an N and an A. Okay, so let's build this. So we need to cut these pieces of glitter card, and you can only cut one of these at a time in a lopper chopper or any trimmer. So they need to be 10 1/4 high by 11 1/8 wide, because we don't want to go beyond this way. So 11 1/8 by 10 1/4. So you've got to remember we don't need the mat on one side. We only need the mat on hibernated names.
Yes, just putting up ends.
Is that with the hot subtitles? That has turned off subtitles, but I still have it spelling out everything I do aloud, so we'll just listen. Oh dear.
I'll tell her I'll give her a call tomorrow.
Call you tomorrow, we can work it out. Okay. Hibernated names.
Alright, so we're going to cut the candy card, glitter card.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the candy glitter card. So we're going to do, we're doing a 10 1/4 by 11 1/8. So we're going to do 10 1/4 inches. And take it slowly when you're cutting something thick, because otherwise it'll twist and try and get out of your grip. And you've got to hold it really well.
So you're cutting 2 pieces of this?
Yeah, by 11 1/8. So you just take it easy. So we're going to go 10 1/4. Because it does try and push the card by 11 1/8. We did kits today. If you're in our Creative Family group, which you just have to answer a couple of questions to join. Yep, they're the same. You will notice that some albums and guides turned up today because we were packing kits. The kids and I were getting kits ready. Well, Quentin was there, some of it as well.
I was there in spirit.
In spirit. So, let's make sure these are. Yeah, that matches. So we were making kits for February, and I know you're going to love them. Well, I do.
So I've just put the link up for the Creative Family on the front screen there.
Yeah.
It's on the comments.
Are you doing hacker alert with the candy paper? Yeah, I'm going to have a hacker alert in a minute. Just got to find my old scissors. So you would never, ever, ever stick that to a page like that. That's just the massivest waste of stuff ever.
You're going to need a lot of glue to stick that to start with.
Yeah. Yep. So we're going to hack the middle out. Just so you know. Not too close because we don't want it to twist. Let's go about 1 inch in. You could do this with a trimmer. I'm not. So it is a hacker alert.
That's pretty close to 1 inch.
Look at all that. We're going to get double that as free paper. So when you're sticking to glitter card, you need to use glue, or you need to be sneaky and get things to straddle over other things so that it doesn't like lose its bits. Glitter card doesn't like to adhere with tape, no matter what the tape.
We had so many colours of glitter card.
Yeah, we've had a lot of glitter card come out.
There's one
Lots
colour
of champagne.
pretty close to that. That's flamingo. It's nice too.
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Kind of like that. Right. So the next thing we need to do is you know what we're going to do. We're actually going to cut the middle out of our white piece. So let's, before we do that, let's stick these two together. Let's stick these together. It's a bit of a process. Let's actually make 3 band-aids. It's a little bit of a process when you make a double.
Did you click the button to make that candy glitter card live in the system?
Yeah. It's live. Type in candy. Then what we're going to do, we're actually going to stick these together. So matching up those outer edges, this is where you can overcome some not so perfect bits.
Oh, yeah. Nikki just sent us 200 stars.
Well, there you go.
Nikki.
You don't spend money on the stars.
Just send free stars, don't send them.
Right. I better have a look. Rightio. So let's move this out of the way. Move these out of the way. So what we're going to do is line up the centre here. Where we're going to go. And then I'm going to mark just a little bit in. Like a little bit in from the edge, like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in, right? And yep, we are going to cut the middle out.
Are we using a smooth white card or are we using
No, embossed linen.
embossed linen?
Right,
What do you use then?
only comes in one. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these up. This seems really silly. I could just use a trimmer, but this is not going to fit in my trimmer anymore. Now, we're going to do something really a little bit nifty. We're actually going to keep a bit in the middle. I don't always, but it's nice. It does make it a bit easier to put it together.
So you've left those full size at 12 by 12.
Yeah, what's that?
The whites.
Yeah, they're just 12 by 12 wide. Did you miss that at the start?
Possibly often in my telephone.
Yep. You should turn up to class with your telephone and organise.
Hello, thank you.
Double pages are a little bit of a manhandly thing when you're in a confined space like this. If I need a confined space, stick it there, Quentin.
Only lasts you 2 years of confined space.
I'm going to say something. Quentin's not renewing his unless he's working in confined spaces because, telling you what, I'm not paying for that. Call me a Scrooge, but I'm not paying for that.
Things work with all the unnicey gases and stuff. It's not a great ticket to hold, to be honest.
No, it's not. I didn't like listening to the complaints from him. Rightio. I am here cutting off screen, sorry. I'm coming back into screen. Oh, there I go. I'm in screen now. Holy dooly. Look at that. There we go. Back again. So, we've got, what's for dessert? We've got these two for free. We'll be able to map our photos with those. So, we will definitely... Nikki. But yes. So, there we go. We've got that. So, while we're here at this point, let's get that stencil back. Where have we put it? My bodgy stencil. This is the Mandala one. So this is, remember, this is what happens when you leave it in the sink and then you scrub it with a scourer. And this is just a violet ink pad that's nearly out. I was going to use a blending brush, but I didn't prepare myself ahead of time, and I don't have a purple blending brush. They mostly have brownie colours on them. My daughter's visited. So we're going to very carefully, just lightly, and hopefully not get black on here. So if you don't have a dead ink pad or dying ink pad, just use and it's only light, just use a sponge dauber or a blending brush would be better. If I'd been organised and rinsed some blending brushes out the other day, but I've got to rinse them out well in advance because Amelia Ann likes to then paint in the bathroom with them, and I don't use good ink pads when I'm doing this because it does kind of trash them.
So any sort of violet or purpley.
Yeah, violet or purpley colour. Preferably with something like a blending brush or a sponge dauber. So I've got dollops of ink, but that's okay. We're going to do something about that. I'm using different parts of the stencil. You see. I'm not worrying about...
I think Diaguchi gets a thrill out of our subtitles here.
Why? Body stencil. Well, I didn't swear to make it come up with body. It's a little tiny bit here. Let's put our stencil over here. So then let's just get our light violet and just to drag lightly. Oh, geez, I've got a shape there. Oh, I've got a shape there. Some colour. So on the bottom we're going to go side to side, and on the sides we're going to go up and down. Well, maybe it's a bit darker than what it was going to be. He's not sick, he's just an asthmatic.
Overworked.
Too many things are flowering. Too many plants are flowering.
If they didn't cost so much to send out, ladies, your freebies next month would be pumpkins, because by crikey, I got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Holy shite.
I got a dark pinky. Oh, that's a good one. Oh no, that one's nearly dead.
Something must have ate all the fruit fly that was stinging the ones earlier, because now every pumpkin coming off.
So this is like a dark pink. So I've got a violet, and I've got bits where I've got lines, but that's okay. I'm going to allow that to happen now. Oops. I have done this before, but this was not where I thought this page would go, but yep. Dead ink pads, don't throw them out.
I'm never going to try and guess where you go with scrapbook.
Try not to have a white bit because what other colours are in this? Oh, it's a tealy colour. I don't know what this turquoise looks like. Oh, that's a little bit inky. Oh, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Just do just the lightest bit of turquoise here and there. Let's just do just some little hints. Like that. Oh, look at that. That's a bit more than a hint. I'm barely touching the background, right? What's that? Yeah.
What if I start now? I'll be organised.
Make sure I don't have ink on my hands. Maybe not wipe them on my white pants. There you go. What's that look like? Oh, that's nice. That looks good. Oh, I think it does. It's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Rightio. Oh, I shouldn't get rid of those. There's a flying ant trapped under there now for future reference. So let's put some tape along here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't always scrapbook with wide tape because it scares people. Sorry. Usually on videos I scrapbook with, you know, thin stuff just to please the masses, but sorry. And I don't cut my tape. I cut foam tape, but I don't cut double-sided tape because it's just tears. So on the back of the blue card, I am actually going to put something a little narrower. Try not to pull and distort the tape when you lay it down because you can actually stretch and distort your paper or your cardstock, especially when you're working with something like this. Rightio. So let's just peel back just a tiny bit in our corners. And crease it so that we don't lose the end in underneath. Now the place where we're going to remove some tape actually. Remove some tape backing. in the center. Smell?
That's a good way of putting it, Sandra. Sandra said the tape might tear, but Jimmy Cricket, it hurts my hands, so I have to cut it.
Oh, well, Sandra, I'm going to say if it hurts your hands, you have to cut it. There's no if, buts, or maybes. If it actually hurts you to do something the way I do it, you do the way you have to do it. Honestly, yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take time and match up our centers. And you know what? The pattern's matching so beautifully, it's really hard to see the center. So let's get our corners looking sort of even as they're going to let themselves be. Ooh, this is going to stick to my background. It's not going to stick really well to the glitter card, but it's going to stick well enough for the moment. Rightio. Jiminy Cricket, what does that come up as?
Oh, Jimmy Cricket.
Did it?
I think so.
Oh, dearie me.
Must have been my good reading.
Well, let's just be careful with this. Let's flip this over and let's peel our corners. That tape has not remained on my desk for its whole lifespan. Do you know how I can tell? Because it's got fluff and cat fur on it. That means that it might have departed to the lounge room at some stage. I have those Stamperia boxes currently. Well, I don't. Our little friend does have them currently. They are a little house she has built at work, and we had to transport that home.
They've told us it's Sunday afternoon.
Lucky.
They're getting broken down.
So do you know the only reason why she got to bring it home? Because we've got a hire car at the moment, because our car is in being fixed from a couple of little incidences. Oh, and they rang us on Wednesday afternoon. Insurance company did it and said, oh, we see you rang about a claim from 7 years ago where a part isn't still attached to your car, and Quentin explained it to him. It's about the external temperature.
Negative 30 extent.
Yep. The external temperature sensor came off in a storm, but it was not applied properly after a repair. After I hit a wallaby when the car was brand new. No one was hurt, thank goodness. Just my car was hurt badly. So I'm just making sure these are kind of evenish. So yes, they rang on Wednesday afternoon and said, oh, well, while the car's in getting repaired, we're going to get that replaced. You might not have a car for next week. So when Quentin turns up at Hertz on Thursday morning to pick up said hire car that the insurance company are providing us with, they didn't have the Kluger they were meant to give us. No, they gave us the step up. We've got a Mitsubishi Pajero sport model, like a top of the range, flashy bells and whistles thing, and the boot works.
Well, every car the boot works except for
because that's one of the things that's getting fixed on our car is our boot latch doesn't work. So yes, that's why she got to bring the boxes home, because we've got a hire car with a boot that works. So I have just spent 45 minutes making a background.
Wow, fluff and stick.
That's ridiculous. So now what we need to do, we've got glitter card here, and it is going to let go. It's going to hold on to the white, but it's going to let go of this. So it's going to let go of the pattern paper because glitter card just does that. That is its MO. So let's just put some Band-Aids on. Yep, I know I cut out cardstock and then you need, I actually believe that you need to cut the middle out of glitter card wherever possible so that you've got some way of band-aiding it to your project from behind. Rightio. Awesomeness. Look at that. Okay, where are we going to next? I don't know. Do we want an interlude?
Yep.
Do we need an interlude to see? Are my hands clean? Oh, it's okay. They're my pieces of paper. Would we like an interlude to see what's coming next?
It's already up.
Has anyone seen it?
No,
Have any of you bought it yet?
No
Has anyone bought it yet?
No one's seen it.
This is Swan Princess. It's not a mini collection as in only colour cuts, title cuts, flares and picture cuts like other mini collections. It's like known for the holidays as in it's a 3 paper collection. So this is Swan Princess. So this was meant to be our very, very first collection in 2025. Yes, that's when we were doing paper, and we purchased the commercial license for these images, some of these images, in September 2019. And yes, we were going to spend a lot of time coming up with a heap of collections and products and then releasing them down the track. So January 2025 was meant to be the release of Swan Princess. So this is paper 1 for Swan Princess. Oh, I think it's pretty. And it is being used in the 3rd week of February. So that's week 7. So this is what's in the kit. You actually get 5 sheets of it in that kit. So that's paper 1. And this is paper 2. Amelia Ann loves this piece here. She just loves the pieces with the vines and the leaves and the glitter and the wood, and yes, so I love it all. So that's paper 2, and it's, you know, cuttable in half. And you've got lots of nice decent gaps, so you can punch and die cut flowers and letters and stuff out of the lilac burlap. That's why it's got some gaps in it, because I think that that's what it's really going to be good for. And this is paper number 3.
Dog, you just got Pretty much the same thing Amelia said when she was opening the box.
Oh, yes. Amelia, I don't think Amelia had seen it until we made kits today. I've been hiding it. I've had these boxes for a month in my office.
Upside down, so no one knew what they were. Yep. So there we go. That is Swan Princess. There's nothing else to go with it other than the paper right now, but we've just put the paper packs up tonight. So, yeah, if you need more paper. Oh, there is one title. There's a set of words that are in the kit. So, we're going to use You and You, or we're going to use a Dreamin'. Can I have a piece of that black cardstock I brought home? I should have got photos. Yep. I should get some black cardstock.
Maybe. I think we might need to use a piece of this.
And it comes pre with tape on the back already.
Yeah, pre-taped.
Pre-tape.
From a piece of art that didn't say that well.
Alright. Yep, some things just don't go to plan. I just have to send someone a message.
I like this piece. This is paper number 1 from Flower Power. I love this piece of paper. I've got these flowers. Oh, I've got 2 different packs of flowers here.
Yeah.
Something. Okay, let's get the chopper out. Okay, so let's make start with 2 4x6 photos, and then what's that? Oh, it's 4 wide. Let's do 3. Let's cut 6 4x6 photos. So you just, yeah. I'm going to say, I always make my projects so you should be, well, that's a scant 4x6 photo. You should be able to add photos later to any of my projects, realistically. Put that there. So it comes pre-taped. Let's do, remembering here's our center line. We've got to keep an eye on our center line because I don't like cutting people's faces up. I do it sometimes, but I try not to.
These balloons would be awesome in the multicolored paper.
They would be, wouldn't they? And then dirty word journaling here. And these are some of Amy John's bows. Don't they match perfectly? These are the matte lilac. I think that's what I call them. Oh, look, they match that nail polish. We've currently got 10 different colors of nail polish. It looks really bashed because I wash my. I'm an obsessive compulsive hand washer. I'm a germaphobe. Broke one nail. Yes, this is Amelia Ann style nail polish. We have 10 different colors. We had to change this one because worked out that nail polish was from like 1992 and it was a bit on the nose.
Nah.
It was naff. It was beyond naff. You know, we could just do one balloon, really. I'm dreaming. Okay, let's do dreaming. Just got a heart. Okay. So you do mostly get the letters. If the letters are usable, you'll get the letters. Oh, I'll wreck that. Oh, I'll just wreck that packet. Oh, there's my dead critter. Bug. It's gone. You know what I could do is I could actually paint the balloon and just leave it painted. I'm going to give the packet a clean. Okay. So this piece of paper here. Let's do it here. Oh, and the centers of my letters. Oh, I usually lose those. So I'm going to use Dimensional Magic out of an applicator bottle. No one click on that link just put up by someone on the YouTube live stream. Don't click on it.
My YouTube live stream's a long way behind. My old PC's struggling to keep up.
Right, fixed. You're a Swans girl, definitely, Bronny. You'll definitely need them. Okay, so let's stick that there. Apologies if that person wasn't a scammer, but it looked like a scammer. Okay. So, not applying glue on my paper because that always ends badly. There's never any grace or anything with that. It's just always bad. Always. But yes, so today we got proofs for something and it was just beautiful paper. You can guess which paper it is. I don't know what the printing schedule is. Quentin doesn't. The guys don't always let me know. They talk to Quentin. Quentin talks to them regularly. Apparently, Quentin and the printer were chatting earlier this week about stuff. So, what we're doing for the year and, you know, where we're at. Like, because we actually are, we're going to attempt to do additional ranges this year, but the issue is that, yeah, it's me keeping up with getting the additional products designed, like color cuts, etc. Color cuts, picture cuts, title cuts, all that sort of thing. I don't always keep up. It does take a long time. What's the matter?
I was just making sure my comments were
Gone through.
Yeah.
We click on this here. It was.
I'm all good.
I blocked this person here
Okay.
because they left a scam message.
Yeah.
It's Di, Carolyn, and Dee that are watching.
That's right. I'm all good.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure my way home.
This is all new to us. We've never actually live streamed on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But it will only be our videos out here on open Facebook. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when we do a video on open Facebook on our Facebook page, we try not to talk about, well, we don't talk about as many personal things. We do, but we don't. But we try not to say last names and things of customers. That's why we'll, you know, we do try. Probably don't whinge as much out on open Facebook. I don't know if we whinge that much. We probably do. My kids say I whinge. So then, I'm actually thinking, I'm going to put this down there. So let's work out photo mats. Let's get our glitter card. And maybe if we mat these two together as one. So they're 6 inches high and 4 wide. So we would need a 6 1/4 by 8 1/4 plus an 1/8 in the middle. So what's that? 8 3/8. So we need a 6 inch by 8 3/8. So we've got one straight edge left, which was the center port. Yeah, 6 1/4, sorry.
Yeah.
So
So we're going to do 8 and 3/8. So 2/8 is a quarter, and then we've got an 1/8 beyond that. That's just so we can have a little gap in the middle. 8 and 3/8 by 6 1/4. So what we're going to do is on the back, we're going to work out where our halfway point is. Just being rough here. Because we're going to hacker alert cut the middle out of each of these, because we need to be able to stick it to the page, and the best way to do that, other than using glue, is to actually use an adhesive that straddles between the photograph and the glitter card to hold it. So it becomes like a band-aid, bridging that, you know, those two pieces together. I need to get a book. I need to try and get to Big W to get a book. Every time I've looked, there hasn't been a book I've liked. I'm currently reading the kids' version of Star Wars.
I'm going to knock for ourselves.
Is he in that shower?
Yes.
Deary me.
Do
Do want a hot shower. So I think what we're going to do is put this up on foam. But what I'd like to do is put some of this galaxy print. So I'm going to do an even border top, bottom, and to sides and bottom. Like the two side, like top, bottom, and side, because it is actually that way. So, oh look, let's just pull this whole piece. This is going to come up easily when it's done, because it's going on glitter card. This is just a band-aid. This is a fake photo. You'll see me doing a fake photos at the moment. I've got to get my photos organised. I've got to get photos printed. Apparently one kid reckons he's emailed me photos. Yeah, I haven't found them yet.
I sent you photos.
I don't know where he emailed them. He probably emailed them to a work address that his father collects. I'm going to check where he emailed them. So see how I'm straddling across? And I'll just remove this when I do my real photos on here. Or the person that buys the page and I sell the page. Let's do that. So these are a 4" by 6" fakey photo.
Oh no, I'd be getting up me because I haven't been liking people's comments.
Oh, make sure you do, or he's just really going to get cranky at you. No, it gets up Quentin because Quentin doesn't like everyone's comments.
I'm going back liking everyone's. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Bad scribe. The Stamperia from the video that we did yesterday, we still haven't had a chance to.
This is weed crap.
Lisa still hasn't had a chance to build it, put it in the system. So
I have to build files for everything. I've got the images. I already had the images.
If you send me a message about it, I will action your messages as soon as we do it. And I'll have to send a couple of people photos of things that they want to better look at.
So this is going to be a 4" by 6" fakey photo. What's the matter? You're laughing at it?
Come up with bakery photo.
Or bakery photo. A fakey photo. It's a fakey photo.
bakery photo.
Yes,
Well, you could be dreaming of eating at the bakery and have photos of you at the bakery or something.
Oh, send fakey photo then.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you got us going on the subtitles, dog. Small things.
I'm gonna say the subtitles are a really good thing. The subtitles are actually with this software a lot more accurate than the Facebook ones are. The Facebook ones are good, don't get me wrong, but the issue with them is that they are just doing so many videos. People are doing so many videos that it does get to a point where, you know, they can't be perfect all the time. So let's have a look at this. Let's do. So we've got this piece here, and it's got the barcode on it. I never remove the barcode from my paper until I know what I really want, or it doesn't fit my trimmer. So let's go this way. Let's do 12 by 8 3/4 inches. We want a 12-inch by 8 3/4 inches. It would be nice if this just went to 13. Just so I could cut it with the barcode on. That would be my only wish.
By 8, did you see?
Right, 12 by 8 3/4. I just need to keep an eye on my center line. No. Right, let's cut around this quickly. So I'm actually going to cut with my scissors on an angle so that I'm actually cutting under, and I use my fussy cutting scissors for this. I'm actually cutting under the cardstock, the white cardstock. The back ends up looking really messy, but no one looks at the back once I glue it on. I hope the sound is okay, that you're not getting duplicated sound. We should have it that you're not getting duplicated sound. Yeah, I hope the sound is okay. But by cutting underneath the cardstock, it means I'm not fussing about it being perfect, because it's under the cardstock. It's not seen. I can't remember which collection this Dreaming goes with. I've just got a few collections. I've got a lot planned for this year. I know I'm not going to get every collection I've got planned for this year made this year. Some of them will wait till 2023. It's just not humanly possible to do what I've got on my list.
The sound is terrific, says Sandra.
Okay, that's good.
Says Sharon.
That's really good. We do have, like, the subtitles, like I was saying earlier, are really good. We do have quite a few customers who are hearing impaired, so the subtitles are
are kind of necessary, and it's coming to the point where if you don't have subtitles on your videos, you actually they will come to a point where they won't let you present if you don't have good subtitles on your videos, because it's all about being in an inclusive world.
So yeah, Deborah is working on another video, another double page, while you're working on this one.
Oh, cool. Can't wait to see it. Deborah's done some awesome stuff with Gnome for the Holidays, which was our last collection, which is January. So we've basically got 2 January collections. So yeah, don't know if we'll have a collection come out in February. The collection we use at our February retreat is actually our March release, so I'm not sure. We do have something on the schedule for February, but I'm actually currently working on April and May at the same time. I've got a little bit of February done. The most complex piece of paper for February has been designed. It was ours. Let's just say that. But I can do it next year, because I don't think anyone's going to be silly enough to do what I did. Then again, you never know. It's probably an easier way to do it than what I did it. The way I did it. I did mine completely manually. So I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to look generated. Okay. Our next retreat is not in store anymore. It is a virtual retreat now. You have 2 options. You can either get a normal virtual retreat, or you can get a bonus full package, which is which includes like some extra goodies and enough to do the Friday and Saturday night scrap along for the retreat, since a lot of you like to do it. So if you buy the bonus, it's if you buy the regular one, it's $50, and you get access to the private group, daily meetups, and 6 classes. Whereas you get if you buy the extra $25 bonus on top, you get the materials to do 2 other classes, which are free for everyone. So those Friday night and Saturday night, anybody can watch, but to have the same materials I'm using, it's just and there'll be leftovers. There always is with me.
Always leftovers. So it's Gnome for the Holidays that Deborah's working with, and I saw one of her
cool.
Gnome for the, and she was using she's putting her own snow on the roofs.
Oh wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, with some stickles, I think. Pam says Deborah has been my inspiration to get back into it.
There you go. Is that Pam M?
Yeah, Pam M.
How are you, Pam M? Okay, got the middle of the E.
I'm going to put a piece of paper 6 into this kit. Sacked again.
There's not much of this left. And I made a hard decision. So when we were going to get papers reprinted, when a paper sells out, and some of Aussie Grunge, a few of Aussie Grunge are about to sell out, a few of them are below 20. This one is below 100 sheets. When they sell out now, we're not going to get them reprinted. Although we did discuss once a year we might reprint our 6 most popular sold out papers. Do you know what I mean? Like from different collections. Or we might redo them.
like revamp them. Rightio.
Do a Mark II.
Mark II. Probably do an Aussie Grunge Mark II. So probably do an Aussie Grunge Mark 10. Rightio.
Still cut Aussie Grunge papers every day of the week.
Yep.
Or the colour cuts. The colour cuts and the flares just never go.
The birds.
Yeah, budgies. Budgie flares.
Noah hates making the budgie flares. He goes, more budgie flares.
We make a lot of budgie flares.
The budgie flares.
We make a lot of budgie.
How many times have you made budgie flares?
Not many.
Too many.
Dad has to.
Oh, Dad must be the one making them all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Dad didn't wrinkle flares this morning.
Oh.
Noah has been very busy today. He has actually made a lot of flares. Let's see what this colour looks like. Yeah, let's use that. It's called purple. So we've got phthalo green and, we've got phthalo blue, but we've got purple. It's not violet, it's just purple. So these are, I think they're $11.95 for the pack. Metallic intro set. Oh, are they sold out? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very naughty for using something that's sold out. Got a pack from a roll of foam tape. I'm going to make a purple balloon. I don't often not fill something. And my water here is green, but that's okay. A little tiny bit of water. Like, make sure your brush is a bit wet. Not too wet, just a little damp. Helps it to move. Oh, okay. I didn't realise they were open yet.
They're moving.
Oh, are they?
That's what she was ringing to tell me. No, this reckons we've got them in stock. I'll be able to find them.
They're in the cupboard. We do keep a lot of excess art supplies. We do actually, from Mom-Mart, you have, the minimums are quite high, which I don't mind, and I buy a lot. We buy triple the minimum of the metallic watercolors in these usually, because they're just good to have on hand. They're a good basic. Okay, so I'm not going to leave that to dry there. I'm going to wash my brush out because it's acrylic paint, and acrylic is plastic. So plastic is acrylic. So, and what happens is when it dries, it goes hard.
Mom?
Yep.
Me and Noah both made the eraser.
Oh dear. Where's yours? Yep.
I'm just going to find
This needs to come back.
it. Will.
It,
I'm just going to find
so obviously
mine.
we're drawing in the lounge.
Oh, Debbie hasn't missed which collections we're not remaking.
Any of them. I'm just not going to, but you know what? It's only, I think there's 3 Aussie Grunge papers that are going to sell out soon. Or 2.
We don't need it anymore. I've got my 2.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, sweet.
See ya.
See you later, alligator.
Yep, catching a wild crocodile. I'm just going to put this over here to dry. So it's this piece of paper. And I think it's either 2 or 3 Aussie Grunge. But we probably will make them just later down the track. But we won't make the whole collection. We'll just make the papers that sold out. Aussie Grunge number 1 is really popular, but number 2 is our most popular piece of paper. Okay, I like it, but I think, and you know what? I was going to do those bannery things, and yep, that didn't happen, did it? So this was 8 3/4 high. So let's do something. So I've got this piece. It's just a scroungy bit. And I'm going to make a piece, and it's going to end up being
1.25 wide. Let's hold that really tight. By, and what was it? 8 3/4. And if we put that there, oh sorry, I just banged the light with that. If we put that there, but we line it up with this so that it mimics this at this end. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's probably going to look naff, but let's give it a go. So this is going to go here, right? And we're going to have it even top and bottom, eyeball even. And then about just over 1/4 inch in from the end. That's kind of even. What do you have? So you know what we're about to do. We're about to mark this off inside the edges, right? Let's find our center line. I'm going to do that here. We're not going to go beyond the center. Yeah, I draw a horrible line, but that's okay. You can rub that line out. So hacker alert, I'm going to cut the middle out of this. Well, hopefully I'm not cutting through my whole Band-Aid. I can just re-Band-Aid it. Just come in a little bit further from my Band-Aid. You just got to be careful not to cut your whole Band-Aid off, because otherwise then it defeats the purpose. So we've got another piece of that. Bonus. You could cut that nicely with a trimmer. Like, don't get me wrong, you don't have to be, you know, a butcher like I am. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this on. Now when we do this, I'm actually going to bring this over, line it up where it's going to go, right? Like that. I'm going to get something a little wider. I'm going to put it over the center line in like 1/2 inch from each end. Okay? And that's so that when we stick this on, and we cut the page apart, what happens is it doesn't all fall to pieces. Let's fold these back. So the universe has spoken, and the rituals are not eating chicken for the next week. The next fortnight.
I'm sure they'll have chicken.
Unless we can find some chicken at some stage. We're not eating our chickens out of our own backyard.
As Nara and I pulled up in the driveway from coming out from shopping yesterday, he goes, that one's looking pretty fat.
There is no chicken in Gladdy. He has been to several stores. There probably is at Kirkwood. We haven't been to Kirkwood or Boyne yet.
I think you just got to get there first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Not at 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, he was there at 10 a.m. this morning down at the Valley.
Yep.
So let's line this up and sort of eyeball. I should really be using a ruler.
Got to tell you, if they don't get toilet paper and soon we're going to eat a lot of cheese.
Hello, everybody. Have you met my husband, Quentin? He thinks he's funny. Quentin, by the way, got caught this afternoon with a big chunk of cheese. He cut off the block of cheese. I was like, this wide. I said, you are not eating that cheese just before dinner. And he goes, no, I'm just trying to fit the block in the container.
I was trying to block the container, thank you. Sandra said they can't get chicken there either. And
the great chicken debacle.
there was a lady the other afternoon making comments about no chicken, and I said, well, look, they've got these snitties here. You just got to crumb them. They're pretty good. And apparently, she doesn't like the crumb food.
Yeah, I don't. Quentin's really good at it. If you want to learn how to crumb things really well or get used to it, you buy HelloFresh. So let's do an even border.
You drive to the wholesale butcher and there's plenty of chicken meat.
Yeah. Here.
No, this is what Karen Lincoln's saying. So. Chicken, yeah. Maybe I just have to get out of the butcher here. It's not about there's not enough chicken. It's just that there's not enough deliveries.
Yeah. We don't. Well, our intention is to only go to the shopping centre once a fortnight. So we're going to do a little tiny border here because there's our centre line there. We've got to be mindful of our centre line all the time. And these have only got a scant amount of tape in them on the back of them because remember they're fake. Oh, sorry. I did that last weekend. I'm always in trouble. It's just the depth of berries. Right, yeah. Sorry, my head's in the way. Rightio. So let's put some tape on the back of this one. Let's see how if we can make this look like it's planned and not like it's a dodgy tack on. We want it to look like we've extended it out. Does that make sense? So I'm using my ruler to keep it straightish, to know where the bottom is. And then what I'm doing is I'm working out what that distance there is, and I'm going to try and mimic it. There you go. Just going to put the ruler in the bin. Dearie me. So, with the top of this photograph here, we're going to line up the top of our glitter card. And what we're going to do is we're just going to sort of nearly put in the bin again. So it looks straight-ish. Put this on foam. Want some bits of foam on here, not to sort of not sag or fall off. Oh, that's quite this foam buzzing for some reason. Oh, it's hanging over the edge. We actually have a group of young people coming to us soon to do scrapbooking. For 10 weeks. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait. Haven't done a program like that in years. Let's line it up with the bottom of this piece of paper as if the piece of paper is the reason why it's spread.
So I missed a few comments.
Does that make sense? Like as if
this dream and word is the reason why our bit of paper is spread apart. So everyone's home?
Those Ingham chickens.
Yeah. I think it's just hitting everyone really hard.
Yeah, other smaller wholesale, smaller suppliers will have stock getting into the supermarkets.
Which is lovely. See some of the other smaller businesses get a chance. Okay. So let's get some Dimensional Magic out. Remembering that our center line is there. Just need to make sure we don't go over our center line. I should have cut a bit of that out. So I'm going to cut a bit out of here. So if you can't see it on my pages, it's probably not there. And this bit. This nice big bouquet.
Karen said, I love the linking of the dreaming to the paper panels, each side of the layout. It ties it really well. So, and then Marie says, it's looking very beautiful. That picture of your spider still pops up in my Facebook feeds at least once a day, Marie.
What spider?
Oh, she had a spider on a coffee jar. I was wondering what all the coffee on the counter was about to start with. And then I looked harder at the bottle and there was a big spider.
Oh dear. We had a little money spider in the bathroom. And he's gone now because Amelia named it. So as soon as a kid names something like a spider in the bathroom, that's it.
Yes,
I
and I didn't get rid of the spider.
I draw the line at having a pet spider in my bathroom.
Don't forget the balloon.
Oh, the balloon.
I don't think that was the original money spider.
No, I think that was a ring-in that ate the original one.
The original one originally ate him off, and it grew huge.
Oh yeah, it did, and then something, and I think it died
It's a
from overindulgence. So let's put this here. So I'm gonna glue. This is very naughty of me gluing above my page. I've got a flying ant on my arm.
I should be putting a balloon for the applicator box.
So I did say I loved that one, didn't I? The crackly one. There is one for the Galaxy paper too. There's a play button for it. So week which week is it?
We're in week 2.
Week 6 has 4 flares.
Holy smackos, I remember that. Yes.
Noah made them. Noah is a champion. Let's put this little guy under here.
That's a lot of flares.
It's a lot of flares he's made. He has made hundreds and hundreds of flares that all look really similar. And he has made them in a couple of days. 2 days, actually.
Mary said they get a lot of spiders in their bathroom too. We get a lot of coal dust, you reckon that'd chase the spiders away. We're putting a flare on here.
Yeah.
2 flares.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think maybe we need to do this one here. I think I like the stripies there. I think crackly on there to bring some of this pink from here over to here because there's not much pink up here.
So it's one stripy and one's a crackly.
Yeah, I'm going to get some 450. So you can use foam tape. Dimensional Magic will work, but for me to hold this up really quickly, I kind of need 450. Everyone, I'm nearly out. I'm hoping this weekend I'll get some time to do some orders. I've been trying to get to orders all week. I just haven't had a chance to get there. It's such a huge week for us getting
Which
orders.
collection are those flares from, my dear?
I think they're Flower Power actually.
Oh, I think they're. That doesn't matter. This keeps me on my toes when I'm making the gifts. Green frogs and geckos in my bathroom, says Cheryl. Yeah, green frogs and always love bathrooms in the bush. Especially Scout Camp toilet pots. Always full of them.
Oh, snakes. Guide camp. Always had a snake curled around the bottom of the toilet.
Yeah, well, I remember Scouts. I said, oh, don't worry about that snake down the
Don't
toilet.
worry about the brown snake. He's harmless.
He's really only, they call him a python or something. Then we had a snake catch going. He said, no, that's an eastern brown. You need to get kids out of there. And they've been walking past him for months.
Years.
Yeah. Lucky he was a tame sort of snake.
Yeah. Some of our kids never went to the toilet at that Scout campground.
Fat on frogs, he was.
Yeah, no. Milton used to stand guard so Naomi could use the boys' toilets. He wasn't going to make his sister go to the toilet with a snake. Sorry, we're not snaky people. Rightio.
Had a huntsman spider run across my bed the other night.
Oh
My
God,
cat
we used to get
sat there and watched it. Didn't sleep after that.
we used to get huntsmen down at Boyne all the time.
I bet you didn't sleep after that, Leo.
Okay, I've got a bow here. It's a matte lilac one.
I'm earning me money here tonight. 2 flare buttons, 1 bow. Lilac bow.
Yeah, if you're careful, when you take your bow off, you can salvage the glue dot that I've stuck it to the card with. Name John makes them, but I package the dang things. Pink one. And your journaling can go here. And then when we cut the page, it comes down here. Okay, what do we think? Sorry I haven't been keeping tabs on where we're at with comments. What do we reckon? I'm going to try and bring it up closer so you can see. That's as close as
So
I get.
I've worked
The
on
pieces.
this. I'll just read out what I have here.
We've got this corner here. So you can see and take screenshots. Yeah.
So we've got a packet of Runaway Bouquet florals.
Yep.
We have a hot balloon.
Hot air balloon.
Hot
Yeah.
air balloon. We have 2 pieces of paper 1, which is the timber.
Yep.
We have 2 pieces of the white linen embossed cardstock.
Yep.
1 piece of paper 6. 1 dream and tie. And 2 pieces of pink candy. 2 flare buttons and 1 bow. So
Got the linen.
yes, embossed white linen by 2.
Yeah.
So it meant to come to about just short of $25, but I like the idea of 2 for 22. So
So it's meant to be $25, and we're going to sell it for $22.
yeah, so I can say 2 for 22. 2 pages for $22.
Have you all met my husband? And what did we salvage out of this?
Done now.
Look at all the things done now. Gosh, he's a nasty little pasty, isn't he?
I haven't hit live on it yet. I'll do that in a second.
So look at all these free bits we got out of it.
So you've got lots of comments here that I haven't read either. I'm really good at this.
Oh, and there's strips of this.
Holy, sorry everyone.
Oh, I didn't use these. Oh.
And Marie, your layout is looking beautiful, says Marie.
Thank you.
Then Helen says it's beautiful. Cheryl says it's amazing.
Thank you, Di. Di said it's beautiful on YouTube.
Yep.
The live stream over at YouTube. Thank you, Desley. Sorry I didn't see you come in, Desley and Helen. Sorry I didn't say hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, there we go. That's what we made.
I'll just make the kit
Oh,
live
look.
and put it up.
And
I'll add a
I'm
photo to
crooked
it.
again. I've gone crooked again. I think I've been crooked the whole night. There we go. So, when are we back again? So, okay, if you watched Naomi John's class last night, it fell to pieces. She was building a paint stand. So, just before class, we were FaceTiming, and I did say, get your hot glue gun out, because I don't like my hot glue gun. And she did explain why she doesn't like a hot glue gun, because she always burns herself. So, I've since had a yes, you were right, Mum. And she's going to do a bit of a video doing, love it, double page glitter. Awesome. Thank you, Tanya. She's going to do, she's going to record a bit of an update. And then what she's going to do is she's going to put the update video, getting it back to the point it's at, stuck together, into the Creative Family group. And then I think what she's going to do is she's going to, next week, she's going to keep working on the project. But somehow she's going to, hopefully tomorrow, have something for you to show you how to fix what she's done. But it's a good example of, if she used that glue and then left it to dry, it would have been fine, but she needed something quicker drying to then go and craft on it or decorate it while it was wet. So it is what it is.
Link for that kit up here.
So thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you like the page. I know you like the page. Getting my booster tomorrow morning. Oh, there you go, Marie. Make sure you drink plenty of water, small meals, and lots and lots and lots of rest. Try and get a good night's sleep tonight. Just going to say rest is a good thing. And Amelia Ann just kicked it to the curb and did so well with hers. She has done awesome. And Noah's like, you got 4 days off from work and you didn't skip a beat. But he did really well with his too. So, yeah. So, thank you, Marie. Thank you. So, take care. Stay safe. Naomi John will have something over the weekend about last night's class for you. And other than that, I will be back on Tuesday morning at 9:30. We'll be recording from home and we will be using Minte Suntastic. See, look, I've got most of my fussy cutting already done from the other week. I don't know what I'm making. I can tell you that one of my really, really, really old little mini book projects from like a million years ago, I'm going to do in, because remembering that I've been teaching scrapbooking for like nearly 20 years, or 19 and a half years. So we're going to do that in February. So it's one of my really, really old classes. Sandy Mack is probably the only person that's done the class. I'm pretty sure Sandy came to it. It was a night class. So, yeah.
So next week's week 3, is it not?
Week 3 next week. And Suntastic, I just showed them, and I've nearly done all my plastic cutting. But that's in February. We've got our little mini book. And at this point in time, if we've got enough stuff for the Wednesday night class, I've got 2 doubles. I've got enough stuff in 2 of the kits to make doubles in February. So that's going to be really fun when we get to make some double pages on Wednesday nights. And remember that week 7 is Swan Princess. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and please let us know what you think of the new software. If you're enjoying us using StreamYard, if you're not, let us know. We have managed to, earlier on in this video, there was information about how to get rid of the subtitles if you don't like subtitles. I know Leslie finds it really distracting, and I know others of you need subtitles, but I'm really glad that there's a workaround so that you can have them, or you can choose not to have them if you don't want them. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and I will see you all either over the weekend or on Tuesday morning. See yous, bye.